how will a real zombie outbreak be different than the movies that we see? Probably in a lot of ways. Now, we don't know exactly what the zombie plague will look like until it hits, but one thing we can say for sure is that people likely are not going to behave like they do in movies. And you shouldn't either. For instance, if you're dealing with the worst blood-borne illness ever conceived, where if you get a single drop of blood in your mouth or in your eyes, you'll turn into a raving maniac, try not to hack a zombie to pieces with a machete when wearing just like a t-shirt and a bandana. You might want to cover your eyes, cover your mouth. Secondly, it's very unlikely that a zombie sickness would spread around the world instantly. Even diseases with a short incubation period take time to travel around the world. Typically in zombie movies, you'll see montage scenes where survivors go into a store and go wheel up and down the aisle and collect food and beverages and trinkets and booze. There's not going to be any of that. You're not going to be driving around in a car either. Unfortunately, it's much more likely that in a catastrophic zombie outbreak, things are going to be actually much more grim than in the movies. Now, you may never see a zombie, but there's a good chance that you'll die of something else before you ever do. Lastly, we're not going to be completely surprised by a zombie outbreak. We've all seen zombie movies. You ever notice that people in zombie movies don't watch zombie movies? They have no idea what's going on. They've never even considered the thought that someone could come back from the dead and try to eat you. Meanwhile, when I'm walking down the street and I see some guy with a slight limp, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a zombie. I'm taking a different way home. So we're all sort of very aware of zombies, which actually gives us a slightly better shot of surviving than a lot of the people in the movies.